All right is correct. Today is a pretty big day for Dazed and Confused fans. As you can see, today we're celebrating, or Austin, Texas is celebrating the 30th anniversary of the film since its release. Now, the fact is, 2024 is actually the 31st anniversary of the film's release. What happened was this event, festivities, if you will, were supposed to take place last year. Exactly a year ago in September 2023. The film was released in 1993. 30 years later would have been in 2023. It was all scheduled. It was supposed to happen. And the location was set and everything. And then the actors/writers strike happened. And yes, it affected this event. And the Austin Film Society, AFS, which Richard Linklater founded back, I think, like in the 80s, if I remember correctly. They are hosting this celebration, if you will, and just could not find a postponement date until a year later. So here we are, exactly a year later, September 2024. It's finally happening, and it's actually happening tonight at the Paramount Theater. And it's supposed to be a pretty big deal. There's going to be a number of cast there. These right here. This is the list of cast members that's going to be here. And then Mila Jovovich, she was recently added to the cast of attendees, so that's cool. She's probably one of the bigger of the cast announcements. So the screening's going to take place tonight at 7, and then there's going to be a Q&A with Richard and the cast immediately after, and then across the street there's going to be an after party with Linklater and any of the cast who want to attend also joining in on the fun, and that'll be for a couple hours on some type of rooftop. So I'm looking forward to that. That's a premium ticket only type deal, exclusive. Looking forward to that, meeting some of the cast that I haven't already met, and just having a good time celebrating the 31st anniversary of this film now. And I figured I'd vlog it, so I'm in Georgetown now. I figured what better way to kind of, I have my whole day, it's noon now, I have the whole day ahead of me. I don't need to be into Austin until about 5 p.m. What better way to kind of build up the anticipation of the event tonight than to hit up some of the, not all, but maybe 2, 3, 4 maybe locations from the film. I've done them all. You can see them in my channel, my playlist. You can check them all out. I've done all kinds of Dazed and Confused videos over the years, so it's not something I haven't shown you before if you haven't already seen them. But I figured I'd revisit them now today since it's a special day. And so I don't have an itinerary. Oh well, yeah, I kind of do. So the first one on my list is going to be the only one that's in Georgetown, because I'm in Georgetown, and that is going to be, I always forget the name of the actual school in real life, or what the building is actually called in real life, but it stands in as the middle school in the film where Mitch and his buddies go to school. And of course the seniors they pull up and they do a little bit of taunting outside of the school. You know the scene. So we're gonna go there first, just pass by, just kind of see what it looks like today, which not much has changed. And then we're gonna go into Austin. So that's about it. Oh, we've got to stop at the Top Notch. So we'll be doing that as well.
All right.
Okay, so approaching location number 1, the middle school. Okay, so just so you know, the place is called the Hammerlin Center for Leadership and Learning. To the left is the school, and right here is the shot. Yeah, right here. This is where Cole Hauser's character, Benny, is taunting the middle schoolers, Mitch and his friends, right through those windows. Now, at the time, they could pull right up there because this was not turned into lawn. I believe it was just a driveway. You could roll right up to it, and they were pretty much parked right here and taunting them through those windows. Now, if they filmed inside, then the class would have been right through there. But this is the shot, pretty much. The chute that the kids come down when they're dismissing from school, those scenes, I want to say was right here too. Like I said, I have covered this location thoroughly in other videos. You'll have to go and check those out. Just check out my Days of Confused playlist in my channel. But this is the school. It looks pretty much exactly the same 30 plus years later. And there's the front. Right, the signage. The Hammerland Center for, I already forgot it, something learning, Georgetown. So that's it for Georgetown. We're going to go ahead and move south into Austin, where the rest of the movie takes place. I go to Top Notch first. All right. So here we go. Pulling up to what's location 2. The ever so recognizable Top Notch hamburgers. Can't forget the fried chicken and shrimp, right? But yeah, this is, I haven't been here, I don't know, it feels like it's been a couple of years. No, actually, I think I might have been here last year, because I remember they were doing something, because last year was the original 30th, and I remember they were parked right here and selling shirts. Actually, it's this shirt that I got. Hold on, I showed it in the beginning of the video. I'll show it to you again. The specific Top Notch shirt. There we go. They're selling those. I say they, I can't remember the shirt printing company. But right here where I'm parked. This is pretty much where the scene happens.
Alright. Oh, Christ. How you doing?
Pretty good.
You heard about the party being busted, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Not to worry. There's a new fiesta in the making as we speak. It's out at the Moon Tower. Full kegs. Everybody's gonna be there. You ought to go.
You can imagine everything that happened here. I'm just thinking now, because I just rewatched, I know this is not Dazed and Confused related, but I just rewatched Varsity Blues, and I had forgot that Varsity Blues was filmed here. And the girlfriend of Vanderbeek, yeah, John Moxon's character, James Vanderbeek, his character, John Moxon, his girlfriend, played by Amy Smart, she works here. And there's a shot of her, I don't think they go inside, but there is a shot of her looking out the window. I think the scene is actually right here at this window, right here. I'm pretty positive that's where it was. It's the only place it could have been. And he goes up there and he talks to her. And anyway, that's not Dazed and Confused related, but you guys, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. This is top notch. Don't mind my dirty window. Hardly anything has changed at this location. It looks pretty much exactly the same as it did 30 years ago. So, moving on to the next location, which I'm not sure what that is. Let's find out. All right, just half a mile away from Top Notch into the residential area nearby is Beverly Sheffield Northwest District Park, right there. And this is the location where the baseball field resides. Now, I haven't been here. I know that I covered this area in 2018, so I don't recall ever coming back since then. So I'm trying to remember exactly where the baseball field is, but it's in this park. Also, the hazing with the paddle boards out in the parking lot, that was all done out here as well. Here we are. We had to take an alternate route. So North Park and Shoal Creek is your intersection where you're going to make a right onto North Park. And you enter the other side of the park. So there's the sign, Pony Colt Baseball. This is the entry to the baseball field. So Beverly Sheffield is the correct park, but you have to kind of go on the other side to get to the actual baseball field. So this is it. Like I said, I did a video on this a while back, but it was in a different style. Well, we'll get out real fast, and there's nothing going on here. And kind of just do a quick little walk around and just to kind of show you what it's looking like today. I don't really see a problem with me parking here, at least for now. If you remember, Mitch and I think, yeah, it's Mitch, after the game is over from pitching, he goes out to the, zoom out here, he goes out, he runs to right field, and he tries to escape the seniors through this back area there, and that's when they end up getting him out there. I believe the paddling happens right beyond those gates, if I remember correctly. That's the field right there. Use your imagination, remembering the scenes. I'm going to try, I say this, I usually always do it anyway, but I'm going to try not to spend too much in editing in this, meaning like I don't want to take the time and bringing in clips, which that's what takes a lot of the time putting in these videos together, is getting the movie clips and then inserting them. So if you can just kind of use your imagination, remembering everything that happened out here. This is the pitching mound right here. Pretty cool. You can imagine Mitch right here throwing his pitches. So many different lines and dialogue and moments, and I can't even quote everything right now. I'm not going to, but yeah, wow. And of course you got the guys, the seniors taunting him here. They did change that though. That overhang of the dugout has been changed. It looks like they added a chain link fence as well. If you remember, the guys were able to easily hang around the back end of that and taunt poor old Mitch, who's just trying to save the game. But nothing has changed. since I was here last time. 6 years. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think I kind of want to get a selfie at the mound. I'm going to do that. Hey, bada. Swing. Something like that. I don't remember. Also, to note, right up there, when the game is over, Pink is coming around right there where that door, let's see, he's coming around there to leave that corner. Yeah, right up there. He's coming around. The elderly couple is walking alongside him. I don't remember if that's just a random elderly couple or if it was relatives. Hold on, let me let this backer go. I think they were just supposed to be other local fans of the team and of the school, actually, because they knew Pink and they were like commenting on his arm, which something about like, is this arm gonna hold
this
up
arm
or whatever?
ready to throw about 2,000 yards.
Which is
Next
interesting
ball.
because he grabs he goes to grab like Pink's left arm, and it's he's obviously right-handed, and you see that when he throws the paper, the contract or whatever that he denies to sign for the coach at Vanacek at the school. He throws it back. He wads it up, chunks it, and throws right back at the coach. Uses his right arm. So it's just another one of those examples of the movie goofs. Happens all the time. So that's it for the ball field. I think I have a house coming up next. These are all kind of in a cluster, so we'll go to that next. And like I was saying, all in a cluster here. This next spot is a character house, not even half a mile away from the baseball field, which makes sense. I mean, he could go to practice and ball games. He could walk if he'd like to. This is going to be on the right. It's the Kramer house. This is Mitch's house, 6806, right here where this trash can is, which is actually kind of good for me because that tells me that it's not occupied, which I won't feel as like I am creeping. Mitch's house right there, really cool. So yeah, a lot happens here. If you remember, this is actually pretty cool because last time I was here it was at night, and it was intentionally at night because I wanted to try to achieve the vibes of some of the night scenes that happen out here with Mitch getting picked up by Wooderson, his sister leaving, just the different comings and goings that happen at this house in the movie. And it didn't really work out. It was like Christmas time. It was like December. So all of the, maybe even this house too, but all the surrounding houses were decorated with Christmas ornaments and lights, and it was kind of killing the vibe. But yeah, this is a better visit. And right in front of me is where Wooderson's car would have been parked, where he's facing this way, actually, facing you, facing the camera, and says he asks if he's got a joint, and you no. It's like, well, it'd be a lot cooler if you did. Right there. I'm actually going to try to line that shot up. Now that I feel like I'm not going to be shooed away for hanging out too much in front of this house because I think this is vacant. With this trash hauling, yeah, with that there, I think I might be good.
All right, let's rock and roll.
Hey, hop in, man. Hey, man, whose car? Oh.
How's it going, man?
Hey. Pretty good. How's it going with you?
Hey, man, you got a joint?
No, not on me, man.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
So as you can tell, I'm having a little bit more fun with this one because it feels like I have the freedom to kind of, actually now I look closely, if you look closer, right there on the little column there, to the left of the address, the street, the house number, there's a realtor lock on there. So this house is definitely vacant. It's probably for sale or for rent, for lease. Anyway, I'm spending a little bit more time because this is a big house for the movie. So I kind of wanted to cover a little bit more. So I got out and I pulled the car around. This is pretty much right where Wooderson parked. Maybe up a few more feet. I thought I parked far enough, maybe not. Here we go. So now I can zoom in and show you that realtor lock. Yeah, for like to show the house, for house showings. So this is a vacant house. Anyway, I don't think this tree was definitely not here at the time. And so you've got the shot is basically like right here. You got all of the window and the shutters in frame, and it's at this angle. You've got Mitch clearly with the house number right up on the top. He comes out of the door, comes down here, and pans to Wooderson's car here. He goes around into the back passenger seat, and that's where you start that iconic dialogue. And Wooderson takes off toward the camera this way, and yeah, that's when he asked him if he has a joint. It'd be a lot cooler if he did. All right, here, right there, so cool. As you can see, like, I've had a little fun with this. I did a few recreations with my toy prop, with my bobblehead actually, to have as much fun as possible while I'm here and while this house is not occupied. So really cool. Kramer house. You see it in the end too. I know there's a lot more that goes on out here, and I'm forgetting, but yeah, I'm trying to cover it as much as possible. This is it. I'm gonna get out of here before the neighbors start questioning what I'm doing. I wish it wasn't so hot. I mean, we're almost in October. It'd be a lot cooler if it wasn't. It'd be a lot cooler if it wasn't so hot and actually cooler. So that was pretty fun, as you can tell. Moving on, again, another half a mile, just a couple of turns, half a mile away from Kramer's house. We are arriving right here on the corner of Wilbur and Cavalier is Carl's house. I am not gonna stop and get out for this one because I didn't feel the best vibe last time. There it is. I mean, that's about as much as we're gonna get today. yeah, I'll turn around and show you again, but it's been a few years. I came by here, was trying to get some stills, and the person, the guy who lives there, the owner, whoever at the time, come out and he just like rudely was like, "Can I help you?" And I just said I was taking some pictures. I don't remember the exact exchange, but I was not welcome, I can tell you that. So I wrapped it up right then and there and left. And I wasn't even, I stayed in the street, so respectful in that regard, as always. But sometimes, some folks just don't like to have a camera pointed at their house, even though their house can be seen from public land. So whether I'm taking a picture of it or I'm standing in the street looking at it, I personally don't see a difference in that. But hey, I get it. So you got to be respectful either way. But that house number lettering is very familiar. It looks like the one. I think it's 6419 or 6409. I can't remember if it was 1 or 0, but that lettering is gone. That has changed since the last time I was here. But if you remember, this is where Ben Affleck's character tries to go after the kids and approaches the door all angrily, and Carl's mom comes out with a shotgun right there. All right there in the yard and everything. Ben Affleck, young Ben Affleck. This all was not, this is grown in quite a bit. I don't know why they don't mow this. Very interesting. It looks really tacky. Considering the neighborhood, I don't know. But Carl's house. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have Mike's house next. I think the Emporium is the next location. So let's go there now. Okay, so just about 2 miles out of that residential area, going further into town, we are approaching the Violet Crown Shopping Center. And before we go any further, I want you to make note of this street right here, Wild Street. Well, we're going to get there in a second, but look to my right. That also might be recognizable. Now that already I can tell has been updated, which is kind of sad to see, because it was white and looked exactly like it did for so long until probably within the last couple of years, because I was just here a year or two ago and that was still white. We'll get to that in a second, but this is what we're here for. On my left is the shopping plaza where they shot all of the exterior and, we confirmed, interior scenes for the Emporium. Right here. There it is. The Emporium. Now, again, I have covered this location extensively in my Dazed and Confused playlist. If you haven't checked those videos out, feel free to do so. For more in depth, I actually go inside there 4 years ago with Scott on Tape. Everybody knows who Scott on Tape is, right? He came to Texas and we did a bunch of Texas spots, and we did Dazed and Confused, some Dazed and Confused. Now, this plaza is mostly known for this establishment right here, Styles Switch Barbecue and Brew. Really good. I smell it right now. You could smell this shot. It's that good. Good barbecue. And if I remember correctly, the Centennial Liquor Store that is no more was right here, where now the Yellow Rose Gentlemen's Club is. I think they had the Centennial sign up, the old sign for the Centennial. They had it up for a long time. I don't see it, at least from this angle. But anyway, this is what we're looking at right here, the Emporium. And what's cool, which I'm sure, yeah, this has been pointed out many times. As stated, this is the Violet Crown Shopping Center, and it is the site of filming of the movie Dazed and Confused in 1993. So, if that wasn't enough confirmation, there you go. So moving on, I'm not going to even get out, because like I said, I've covered all of this on foot extensively multiple times. You've got Ben Affleck pulling up in here. Yeah, I'm remembering scenes as I'm here. But he storms across the street to this auto mechanic place, right? Which I can't remember what it was called in the movie. I'm already drawing a blank. But that was all white. And it was like that for at least 25 years plus. And now that has been updated and repainted. And there's a whole scene right there underneath that light behind that basketball goal. And the kids dump paint right on top of Affleck right there. And boy, was he pissed. So now, getting back to Wild Street, this is why Wild Street's important. Left and right. We'll go left first. So after that scene ensues, the kids dump paint onto Affleck's character, and they're on the roof. They're running on the roof to escape. And you see them jump down from this shot onto that building. Still the same. I mean, everything's been repainted to this gray, but it's still the same. They jump from here to there. I'm not going to line up every shot at the moment because I'm going to stay in the car, and I've done this before, like I said. They come around here, they squeeze through that part of the fence, and they go that way, and they actually get in a car. I forget who picks them up. They get in a car that's parked right there, and they take off that direction. That plywood or whatever that is up against the chain link fence, there was a lot more of it during filming. It would not surprise me if that was screen used wood. I mean, I don't know, but there was more of it last time I was here. But that's really cool. But it doesn't end there with Wild Street. We turn around. There is another sequence. I think it's a totally different moment in the movie. It's not this scene continuing. So now this scene is over, right? It's a night scene. Now we're going to go back the other direction, and we're going to cross Brentwood, staying on Wild. Because there's some wild things that happens on this road. This is the back of the Emporium. I think there's some scenes on the side over there. Some characters hanging out on the side right there. Anyway, this is the back of the Emporium. Further down the road here, this is where the girls. I remember the girls in the car. I remember there's some beers in the trunk. Yeah, I think Mitch's sister is trying to save Mitch or one of the boys, because he's getting it right here from a senior, right up against that fence, right there. And what's cool about this location, you see that steel, whatever you call that, that's in the movie. I mean, is it the exact same equipment? I don't know, but you see that in the shot, in the background of the shot, and he's getting paddled right here against the fence. I can't remember which Hirschfelder. I don't remember which character it is. Right there. The car is right here, the bug. And I think maybe she offers him a beer. And it's all in the trunk. All right here. Super cool. So that's why Wild Street's important if you come visit. You got a number of cool sequences that happen on both sides of Wild, and it's all right behind the Emporium. And as you saw, we're 2 miles away from a cluster of like other locations. Carl's house, Mitch's house, the baseball field, Top Notch, all within 2 mile radius. So on the way to the next location, it's another 2 miles from where we just left the Emporium area. Again, not very far. Another area that's not very far from the last one. You might be asking, well, Adam, why haven't you showed us the school? The school is huge in the movie. Why haven't you showed us the football field from the ending? Well, that's because that is on the opposite side of the city. So Dazed and Confused, believe it or not, is mostly filmed on the north end, the north side of Austin. But you have 2 locations that are big in the movie that are filmed on the south side of Austin, which is the high school, which is actually middle school in real life, Bad Chick Middle School. And again, that's in my playlist. If you want to, I actually go inside. I give a little tour inside. I get access, exclusive access, and I match shots inside. I've covered outside extensively. So if you want to check that out, it's in the Dazed Confused filming locations playlist. Also, the football field at the end, the LI, you just got to keep living, LIVIN. That is also South Austin, the Tony Berger football stadium. Not going to have time to get to those because I have to get to the event tonight. I have to go and check in and get my ticket and all that stuff here in a bit. So those 2 spots I will not be covering. But what I'm coming up to now, actually, on my left, I believe, turn left on Hancock. Is this Hancock? Yes. This is famous Burnett Road. Burnett has been used in a number of movies, including Death Proof, Quentin Tarantino, Teeth, a movie called Teeth. If you haven't seen Teeth, that is a cool horror movie. Anyway, to my right, our next location, the Americana Theater, I think it was at the time, or yeah, and it's the Austin, it's the Yarborough branch, Austin Public Library Yarborough branch. Today, they kept the Americana sign. This is where the freshmen, the senior girls do the hazing on the freshman girls. Right here in this lot. And I'm going the wrong way, apparently. Sorry. Sorry. Oops. See, they changed the way you get around in this place now, because this is the first time I've been here where it's actually open and active. Right here. This is where it happened, right here. Where I'm driving on this lot. Let's turn around. I'm not going to get out. Again, this is another location I covered extensively. It has its own feature video with drone shots. It looks beautiful. Come on, I mean, you want to see it. You want to see this location, and you want to see amazing shots. I cover this extensively. Yes, I try to recreate a crane shot that comes down, that opens up the sequence on Parker Posey's character, Darlene, I believe, where she says, yeah, air raid, that's it. Right there, that car is backing out. There's some scenes right here to the left with Goldberg's character. Those two guys in a car with Sabrina. Sabrina comes and she proposes to Andy Rapp, right there. So that's going on right there. The girls are frying like bacon. Freshman fry, right there, flipping up on the hot concrete, fish frying. I'm gonna go this way and show you a shot that's to the right, where the other dudes, the stoner dudes, are chilling right here up against their car while everything else is ensuing right here. And that's it. Oh, and there's a promo shot. I don't know if this is actually in the movie. I can't remember if it's in the movie or if it's just a promo shot. But the guys in the truck, Benny and Pink, right here, the truck is parked right here. The camera's facing the other direction, and they're having beers, and they're just like talking about life and what's after school and whatnot. Facing back that way, where you see the Americana Theater sign. Well, the sign that was there at the time of filming, just like that. I've recreated that shot myself. That's it. That's all that happened at this location, and we're gonna move on to the next. I might have time for one more before I have to get to the Paramount to get my ticket. And yes, I do have time, because I just looked at my next location. It's like 3/4 of a mile away from the Americana Theater, Public Library we just left. And it is another residential, it's another character house. This location, I don't recall visiting. If I did, it was a roll by. And I didn't do too much with it. And I don't really think I'm going to do too much with it today either, because it's just a... I don't think you got much that goes on. You do see characters come out of it, or maybe go to it, but it's just an exterior shot. Yeah, it's right here on the right, and I believe this is Mike's house. Mike is Adam Goldberg's character. 2513. It's going to be on the left. It's green. I remember it being green. One story. And I just do not remember what all goes on here. So forgive me if I miss. Is this it? What? I don't know about that one. Hold on, I gotta check something. Okay, so I got the right address. Great Oaks Parkway, 2513. So all that goes on here is Mike and Tony come out of the house and get in the car with Cynthia. That's it. And somebody was saying it's Tony's house on the internet, online, and others are saying it's Mike's. Either way, it doesn't really matter. What I'm noticing though is the house has changed quite a bit. If this is 2513 Great Oaks. I'm not going to creep any longer because it's obviously somebody's living in that right now. They're having a birthday party or something. But if I bring in that movie, if I bring in the shot from the movie, it clearly looks different. Okay, so moving to the next location. We're going to do one more before I have to wrap it up. After doing a little digging on Mike's or Tony's house, 2513 Great Oaks Parkway, I have come to the conclusion that house was completely remodeled, almost like redone. Like, I mean, it doesn't look like the house at all. But if you go to that address on Street View and start moving with your cursor, when you go to the address, it shows how the house used to look in the movie. And then when you start moving tap the arrows to go down further into Street View, the house changes to a different house. Like they almost leveled the original house and rebuilt. That's exactly probably what happened. That's probably exactly what happened. You know, I couldn't, in the few minutes that I was trying to match some things, I couldn't find anything to match. So anyway, I'll have to look into this a little later. This next location is literally right up here. Yeah, so this will be my last location. It's just right up here on the left. This is the, already forgetting the name of it's a convenience store. I forget the name of it. This is where Mitch goes to try to buy some a six-pack, a sixer. They also, I think he steals it, right? And then they get in the car, the getaway car right here. This is the store. Ballard's whatever. Ballard something. This is the store right here. He goes to get a sixer right there. There, Mitch Kramer right there. Comes out and whose car is it? I can't remember if it's Wooderson's car or what. Or I think it's his other buddy. But it's parked right here. They get in, they pull out, and yeah, they're parked right here. They take off and they go this way. They hightail it out this way. And the shop owner, the convenience store owner, comes out and starts shooting at them with a shotgun as they're going this way. And that shot can be seen from that direction. So you can see the shop owner shooting from there. That's it. We'll go back around to look at the store one more time. I'm not going to go in the store. I have gone in the store before just to kind of see how different it was. I don't think I filmed inside because sometimes it's these shop owners, they don't really care for you to do that. But I have gone in. I have a picture of me standing outside of the store like Mitch was. We'll roll right by it again so you can see it in all of its glory. That's it. Ballard's whatever. I already forget what it's called. But that's all I got for you as far as the locations for the day. Hope you enjoyed this part of the vlog. We're gonna move on to what I think is gonna be the fun stuff. We got the screening, the 30th anniversary screening, I think in 4K coming up here pretty soon. And then I don't know how much I'm going to be able to vlog. I'm not going to obviously vlog the movie, but anything cool that's happening inside the theater I might be able to capture. And then of course the after party. So stay tuned.